Yeah, go ahead, take a nice yawn of confidence, Minna. Anyway, hey guys, welcome back to yet again another episode of Twilight Princess. In the last episode, we have basically made our way to Zora's domain, and we can see that we are not satisfied with the way they look. Anyways, with that, yeah, Minna's like exhausted at this point because how cold it is. But still, in this episode, we're going to free them. What we want to do is we actually want to warp all the way over to Death Mountain, which is right over here. All the way over to Do the Bootin'. That is hilarious. Because you know what I didn't do? I didn't kill those shadow beings by Elder Bridge and spawn that warp portal. Which is actually something that I might do in this episode, because I'm just that silly. Anyway. But, before we actually do that, let's just do this really quick. I want to get this boulder over to Zora's domain and just bring it through. Who knew that something so dangerous would come in handy? Alright, the Zoras are safe now, so let's go. The ice melted and restored the water flow to normal. Can we finally meet the spirit of Lake Hylia? Wait. Please, you must allow me to thank you for revitalizing both my people and the spring, which is the water source for all the lands of Hyrule. In life, I was the elder of the Zora village and the queen of my people. I was called Rotella. Not to be rude, but we didn't exactly do it for you guys. The Dark Ones. They raided this village and, as a message to my people, executed me before them. Young man, you who take the form of a proud beast, I have something to ask of you. When the Dark Ones descended upon our village, I sent my young one, Rallis, to Hyrule Castle to inform Princess Zelda of our fate. But I fear danger followed him from this doomed place. I feel it. His presence grows fainter to me over time. But my time in this world has passed, and though I would give it gladly, I no longer have a life to risk in his rescue. Please, would you save my dearest Prince Rallis? If you do this thing, I will bestow upon you the protection of water. This power will grant you the ability to swim and respire in very deep water as if you were a Zora. Please, save my son. So if we help her, she'll grant you the power to swim in deep water like a Zora, huh? So, what do you say, hero? Oh, but now that I think about it, I don't suppose you could meet the princess as a wolf, huh? Hee. So, no hurry to return you to the world of light then, huh? I guess not. Anyway, with that said and done, let's actually go down here and start something. What we're going to do in this episode is something called the Third Light Trial. This is going to be the third and final light tier vessel that we will get in the game. Sad but true. Looks like the shock of that impact not only raised the water level, but sped up the flow too. This water should flow all the way down to the lake. Why don't you let it take you there? As you please. I like how it just kind of like stopped like right there, like in mid-flow. Be like, hey, that wouldn't happen in real life. It's crazy. Anyway, there's another thing that I didn't do. I didn't actually spawn the warp portal for the Bridge of Eldin, which is hilarious. I'm actually gonna end up going back, if I can, as a human, or as a wolf, if I can possibly do that, and go and kill those guys and spawn that portal, because it is not on the map. Ugh, aren't you awake yet? Look, we've got to wash all the way down to Lake Hylia, just as I predicted. And it looks like we're right in front of the Spirit Spring, to boot. Talk about lucky. Well, let's go. Step out of it and get to the Spirit. Fine.
Because you're my master, I'm gonna do whatever you say. You do what you need to do to get it done.
Anyway. She is not a dom. She is a sub. I'm sorry. Chosen one of the gods. You have done well to make it this far. Gather my scattered tears of light that were stolen by the shadow. Gather them in this. And we got the light, vessel of light. Use this to collect the tears that cut through the darkness. I don't know why I'm saying that in perfect harmony. Anyway, now that we have this, we can actually go and collect the bugs of light. For the last time. Sad. Anyway, there's a certain order I want to do it in a way. Really quick. There is going to be another warp portal that's going to spawn in the middle of me trying to get another one. But with that really quick, I'm just going to go ahead and get the one that you just saw crawl up this thing. And kill him. Wow, that little mishap like happened in practice when I was, like, spawned pretty much a force field around him and it just didn't work. But this is the warp portal that I was talking about, and this time I'm actually going to kill the shadow beings. For a change, because I didn't do it last time because I was so overwhelmed that I missed the Hawkeye. I feel like such a dummy. Anyway, head right over here and kill this one. I'm gonna get this one to come out behind the wall. Dude, that wall is always in the frickin' way. There we go. And there we go. What are you doing? What are you laughing at back there? I'm not gonna ask. Anyway, since we got him, I'm gonna go all the way back. Actually, since we're very close to it, may as well get another tier. Straight back up to this. And I call it this part the little hopscotch area because it's just what I remember it by. Anyway, kill him, and we have a tier. Right, get it, please. Thank you. Right here, and jump across this little pathway. What? I can hear you laughing, dude. I don't know what my cousin Chris is watching back there, but it's like intriguing me at this point. Anyway, go across this because this one is kind of easy to miss, if I do say so myself. Really quick, jump across that, and if you wonder like why they kind of separate these, it's just like to kind of draw out the time of basically doing the last vessel of light, which I guess is what is okay at least. Where is he? There he is. Come here. Thank you. And heading right across there, we can see that there's one more left on the map. Beautiful, I know. And do. What is this actually? What does this Aura have to say? I'm talking to her ass. That's great. What was that thing? Anywho. I'm like pivoting my head to like see what you're watching or doing back there, and I can't even guess it because you're wearing headphones back there, Chris. It's so hard to just guess what he's watching or what he's doing. I don't know what he's watching or what he's doing, but it's just making me intrigued. He said, "Alex, before we start recording, I'm gonna do something." I don't know what it is. Anyway, come behind this thing and we can kill this one. I don't want to think too much about what he's doing. Don't think about my cousin right now, just work on the objective. You haul this song. Does that song sound familiar at all? Yeah, we're just gonna hollow it, and... I don't even know what you just said. Anyway, this huge bird is gonna come right down and swoop us. So some might ask, why are we doing this? Well, believe it or not, the path that we took before with this bird for the first time in the last episode, we're gonna get some tears along with this side as well. So, be ready for that. And I still can't fathom as to why I'm riding on his feet, as opposed to like on the top of his back like any wolf should. But again, what can I say? Anyway. You want to use your senses, and what I actually kind of like about this part is if you think that you're going to pass up a tier, do not worry. It will actually follow you, pretty much. What you can do is actually just kind of Z-target it and fly right through it. The game is kind of nice, too, when it does this, so I guess I can see as to why I kind of like this. That's 2, and we have 2 more to get in this part. I'm going to take off my sense right there because I actually want to see where I'm going. Kill him, and there's 1 more to get. Which is right here. And there we go. And now, same thing as usual, we can just fly all the way back to the end, and I will see you guys when I'm there. But yeah, this light trial is just, again, really therapeutic to me because you get to take your time with it and not really have to rush as much. You get to kind of explore and like kind of look in depth of things. That's just how it is for me. Beautiful. But with this, we can actually see that, again, she is just sitting here freaking out that the bug is just crawling around.
What's that? A bug? Nasty, why is it so bad?
That's what she said. That's what she said. Anyway, I'm not even gonna go there any further, but still. But again, that is what she said. I can hear the words you're saying back there, Chris. I can just hear you. I don't know if you can hear through the mic, but he's actually whispering words, but I'm not gonna say what they are. But if you actually come back here, there is a howling stone that I want to get, because it's very important. But let's have a listen. Yep, that is the spirit song from Ocarina of Time. We're gonna hollow it. Let teachings of old pass to you. Take sword in hand and find me. And we're gonna go and kill him. No, we're not actually gonna kill him. We have another hidden skill to get. But if we take a look at the map, we're gonna see something really quick. On the map, he is right side of Castle Town. Pretty cool, actually, but we can't actually get to him yet because we're in wolf form. Anyway, because we can do that, we're gonna head over to the Zora's Domain really quick because we're actually not done yet. Really quick. So, let's have a look around and do-de-do. So, the order of this can be kind of difficult because, for one, I don't know why. It's hard to explain, but you have to do this in a certain order if you want to like really make it productive, because if you take a wrong step, you have to like climb all the way back up this fountain all over again. But not if you make the right choice, which is like something that I don't see myself doing. But still, go right across here, and we can see that we have a couple little guys. Really quick, we can spawn a force field around them. That'd be nice. And I can't reach those guys with a force field. That's so unfair. Anyway. There we go, that's one. I can't even reach him. That's so unfair. Thank you. Anyway, now that we have him, we can head... Just making sure to leave that tier behind, that's all. Crawl straight up here. Do. Right up here. We only have 4 tiers left, so we're pretty good on time. Hey, we can climb up from here. Head straight up here, and... do, and... that and that. But there is something that I actually want to get if we don't jump straight up. Is a little chest right here. Goody. Yeah, we can't put... the game isn't going to make us put it back, because it feels like it. Anyway. Jump straight this way. Keep heading up. Up and up and up. But let's actually not head straight up, because we can jump straight this way. And jump all the way frickin' down, which is great. I'll see you guys in a second. Anyway, we're right back here, and we can see that we are back where we left off from, except we're not going to fall this time. Anyway, let's get this tier that's hiding right back here. And there we go. But we actually have one more to get at the top of the domain before we actually go back. And yes, I have to jump all the way back down and start all over. I'll see you guys in just a second. Give me a minute. Anyway, we are at the top of the domain. Now, we want to get the last tier that is hiding in this very room right in front of us. And with that, we can actually warp again, which is kind of a lovely thing to do. But I'm still baffled about the fact that I actually did not kill those shadow beings at Elden Bridge. It's just something that's sitting on my mind right now. But kill this tier. Wait for it to come down. There we go. And we can just go ahead and grab it. Right there. And what's cool is that we can actually warp now, so let's not forget that we have... Wow, jump straight into the water. We want to take a look at a place called Castle Town. But what we actually want to do really quick is not warp there straight away, because it's not possible. I will show on the map, though, because it's something that I actually didn't do. I'm not going to warp it, I'm just going to show it. Right in Castle Town, there is a little tiny one that's hiding right there. It's kind of hard to see it on your phone or your computer or whatever you're watching on, but if you haven't played the game before, that's where it is. But what we're going to do is we're going to go the back way without warping at all. We're going to swim through a tunnel of water and get there manually. So since we're here, what we're going to want to do is we're going to have to take a left and go with this current right here. Doobity-doo. And what we're going to do is we're going to hang a left. Raj here. And if I do say so myself, this, again, really is a pretty aesthetic part of the game when it comes to Hyrule Field, because again, it's huge. It's massive. It's freaking massive. What else can I say? But heading straight this way. Remember that little entrance by Thomas Bar? Yeah, we're going there. Because if I wasn't specific enough at the first time, I cannot talk tonight because my mouth is a stuttering mess. There is one right there. So there you go. I just said where it is. We're going to... Yep, and if you look at the glow on the right side, that is our next wolf that we're going to get. as a human, because we can't climb up those vines. And there's another warp portal. Yay. Beautiful. I'm gonna kill this guy. Wow, kill 2 and leave 1 standing. That's just beautiful. Kill that one, and then kill the other 2. Without this wall in the way. Beautiful. Yeah, this way. Actually, yeah, this way. The revelation will come in this. Alright, hang on for a second. If you look in this box, right in front of Telma's bar, right here, the tier will be here. Now you're going to look at the vessel and be like, hey, there's only 2 left. Well, we're going to get to that in a minute. Let's kill him first. Hey, what's going on? There should be 1 more. Where'd the last tier be? What? There it is. What's going on? This is weird. Yeah, as if I would have said so myself. We're gonna warp there right now and find out what all this commotion is. I'm just gonna say that if you haven't played Twilight Princess before, this will be one part of the game that just disgusts me in a way, to be honest. All I heard was Shadow Beast.
Beat the Shadow Beast.
Gonna get the last tier. We're gonna get the last tier right now, and finally, if we can go, after this, since we're gonna be human again, we can go and clean up those shadow beasts and maybe go back to Kakariko Village and get that last collectible that I missed. But right now, we're just gonna go right in the middle of the water and find out what this problem is. Doobie-doo-doo. What's the hint? Recording. Recording me? What are you doing? Why? Like a video?
No, I'm just. I've been doing it for the past like hour.
That's what you're freaking doing? Wow, I gotta see this. Anyway, because we have the bugger right here, we're gonna kill him. So I finally found out what Chris is doing right behind me and why he's laughing so hard. He's recording me on his phone. I don't know why he's recording me on his phone, but he's just doing it, but anyway. Ignoring that, we're gonna kill this last tier and be done with the life trial. Apparently he's making some behind the scenes, surprisingly, behind my back. I'm laughing so hard now that I actually know what he's doing. I could have found out much earlier, but I just didn't until now. And with that, he's dead. The final tier in the game. The Vessel of Light is full of tears, and light has returned to this area. You make sure to get that last few shatter now. See you later. My name is Laneru. Your efforts have at last restored each of us light spirits in Hyrule. O hero chosen by the gods. The dark power that you seek. It waits in a temple set at the bed of Lake Hylia. But before seeking it, you must now bear witness to something and never forget it. You must know that it was the will of the goddesses that we lock away the forbidden power. When all was chaos, the goddesses descended and gave order and life to the world. They granted power equally to all who dwelt in the light, and then returned to the heavens. The lands where the goddesses descended came to be known as the Sacred Realm. For ages, the people lived at ease, content in mind and body. But soon, word of the Sacred Realm spread through Hyrule, and a great battle ensued. Among those living in the light, interlopers who excelled at magic appeared. Wielding powerful sorcery, they tried to establish dominion over the Sacred Realm. It was then that the goddesses ordered us 3 light spirits to intervene. We sealed away the great magic those individuals had mastered. You know this magic. It is the dark power you seek, the fused shadow. O hero, chosen by the goddesses, beware. Those who do not know the danger of wielding power will, before long, be ruled by it. Never forget that. Let me just interrupt the cutscene and say that's probably like the freakiest cutscene that I'll probably watch in any Zelda game, given in reality. When I saw it for the first time, I was like, hey, I'm probably not going to watch this again. The dark power that you seek is within the Sleeping Lakebed Temple in Lake Hylia. And there we go. But now that that freaky-ass cutscene is over, we're back to our regular human self. Anyway. But the room we were just in is going to become very important later because just, why not? I don't really have any reason for it as to right now, but perhaps we'll be talking about that later. But for this very moment, there's something that I actually want to get. I probably should have marked this down. Give me 1 minute to get my pen really quick. We're back, and before we actually go anywhere else besides Lake Hylia, we're going to do something pretty coolly. Okay, I probably should do this right now, before I actually come back here at all. Just really quick. I'm probably going to mark this for, like, way later in this episode, but right now I just kind of want to dump some rupees, to be honest. Right now I do have some things to get, but to do it we need to be a human first, and which is what we are right now. Some of the Zoras are still alive down under there. I thought maybe they dried up in the lake. Hey buddy, have you heard? There's a temple or something at the bottom of this lake. They put on such airs with all their rituals and fancy temple hoo-ha, then they just disappear. And what's with putting up the temple so deep that the humans can't swim there? I swear those Zoras. Oh. Are you a customer? I've been sitting right in front of your freaking face this entire time. You didn't even freaking notice me. Anyway. The height of excitement, the thrill of launching to the heavens, the peak of flying fantastication. It can be yours, fella, for a limited time only, and without waiting in line, it's a paltry 10 rupees. What do you say, buddy of mine? Want to give it a shot? Eh, why not? May as well. There's a couple pieces right here that I actually want to get, and the first piece before we actually leave is... I should have just marked this the first time. I marked another one down by accident, but I'm actually just going to circle another one. And I'm actually watching this cutscene because it actually is funny to watch for like the first time. I'm not going to let it play every single time because every time that I do this I'm just going to skip it, but I'll make an exception this time. So, up here... Gee, Minna, what do you want? Well, that reminds me of something. Didn't the late Queen of Zora's domain ask you to do something? She asked us to find her son, the one who's been missing since he headed for Hyrule Castle. I think she said something about granting you some special power if you rescued him. If the final piece of the fused shadow is on the bottom of Lake Hylia, then it looks like we're gonna need that ability. Yep. Really quick, before we actually do anything, get your Gale Boomerang and look up. There is a little wind catcher up here, and if you actually hit that, the target that I'm actually aiming for is gonna stop spinning right there. Although that very top chest that you saw spinning just now is not the one that I'm going to go for because it's just an orange rupee. The one directly below it is the one that I'm going to want. Anyway, not that I'm going to get it, I just wanted to show you that's a possible thing to do. Anyway, we talk to this guy, he's going to basically say... Ah, that hairdo though, Jesus. That's 20 rupee. Yeah, drain my wallet please, because we need that. Anyway, we're just going to grab a chicken really quick. If I can grab one. There we go. And then we're going to head straight down. A funny thing about that top chest that you saw spinning is that it recloses itself for like an orange rupee like every single time. So that chest actually does not stay open for the rest of the game if you open it. It actually keeps filling itself up over and over again. That's a pretty good way to rack up rupees. There is another way, which I'm going to show later on, but just not right now, because I don't think that it's time just yet. But if we actually head straight down here really quick, we can open this up. And get a piece of heart. Get a piece of heart. You collect 5 pieces of one in your heart container. It'll also fill your life energy. Anyway, let me get my pen and cross that out really quick. And again, why not just open a couple chests down below too? Get 10 rupees and BBB. Anyway, let's kind of backtrack just a little bit. I really should not be doing this, but the fact that I am right now just kind of says something. This is me learning my lesson in a way. Anyway, just get this guy 10 more rupees, and I'll see you guys at Kakariko Village if possible, and I'll see you guys there. Oh, mailman, just get your kicks out that are just sick kicks while you can, to be honest.
Greetings, Mr. Alfie. We're gonna deliver a letter. 2 letters in fact. I'm not gonna fucking read them because I don't have to give it to you.
Business is concluded. Onward to mail. Again, I don't really see the need to read letters because I just don't think they're a necessary thing. There are 16 total letters in the game that are just possible to get. They're not required to read because it's just, I don't see it that way. Ooh, because we're here, let's get something. let's flip over the chart and get some goodies, because I told you guys this is going to be a nightmare, because pre-lake bed was just going to be that crazy. There's a golden bug right here, which I don't want to miss. And where is he? Come down. Come down. Calm down. Calm down. Grab him. There we go. That is the female mantis. And before we actually go that way, I forgot there is one little golden bug straight back here on the Great Bridge of Hylia that I should have gotten. He is kind of tricky to see. I'm kind of glad that it's that sunset is actually coming a bit sooner. I know that he's... Wait, there he is. I see him. Right there. And this is the male mantis, if my memory serves. Grab him up. And there we go. Malamart is not open during the nighttime. But the bomb shop is, but we're not actually going to go there. But since we have some golden boogies to get, we can actually go straight this way and head up to the middle Hyrule field, is what I meant to do. Again, pre-Lake Bed Temple is a mess. Just be warned. Anyway, we can actually bomb this open really quick. Just run over those rupees because they're not important. But if we actually head straight over here, there are some more golden bugs we can get. And there actually are a bit of a distance away. And if you head straight back here, it is kind of finicky, and take a left and loop around this little good old corner here, we could see that there is something called a golden bug on directly this side right here. And look at this. I can see this Tectite wants to get a fight on, but I'm actually gonna just kill him there. And get this golden bug right here. I don't remember the name of this one exactly. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. The female stag beetle. Cool. Since we have him, we have to pretty much go this way. Yep, that was the wrong tree. It's all the way over here. Here we go. I can already see him glowing in there. Heading right into this tree. All the way by the Hyrule entrance. I know he's in there. Ready to go. Come here, buddy. Did I hit him? There he is. Come here. The male stag beetle. Awesome. Now what we want to do is go over to the Castletown area portion right here. Lovely. And since we're here, we have another golden bug chunk to get, which is beautiful. Isn't that just beautiful, isn't it? Anyway. Let's head over here, and we want to Z-target that one right up there, by the flowers. It's a little butterfly. A female butterfly. Beautiful. And we actually want to head over here to this little bunch of flowers, and get this golden bug right here. And again, if you want to get rich, you want to keep these golden bugs. It is really important. And that's the female. That's the male butterfly, I'm sorry. And there's a little portion that I'm missing. There are 2 more golden bugs that I want to get. Before we actually do that, I want to pretty much get this golden wolf right here. Because this is another hidden skill that we can get. We meet again. It appears your efforts have begun to return to some vigor to Hyrule, but it's far too early to relax. Do you feel ready to earn another hidden skill to steel yourself for the forthcoming battles against more powerful foes? Yes. Very well. But before we begin, I must test to ensure that you have mastered the last skill I taught you, the shield attack. Now then, come at me. Excellent. It appears you are certainly capable of performing my lost art. Very well. My third hidden skill is the backslice. Let it be honed into your mind. The backslice is pretty familiar. You might actually be familiar with it from The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker, which is kind of funny. But it's basically just rolling around your enemy's back like that and knocking them out. This is the backslice. Now try it. There you go. You carry yourself well. Do not forget the proper timing for swinging your sword while you jump. The third hidden skill, the backslice, has been passed on. You learn the third hidden skill, the backslice. Circle on heavily armored enemies to strike their unguarded rears. There's still 4 hidden skills for you to learn. Do not neglect your daily sword training between now and the time you come to learn the next skill. May we meet again. And again, I already said so before, pre-lake bed is hell when it comes to 100%ing this game. So, really quick, we want to come to Castle Town and head south. There's 2 more spots where I want to go for this. And actually, just want to get these over with in this episode because I don't want to cram for the next one. Let's head this way really quick. I want to get as many golden bugs as possible before I actually hand them off to Agatha, which is the princess in this castle, or castle town, who collects them and gives you a ton of money. But I do not want to give a single one to her yet, because it's just not what I want to do. Because I don't want to make a bunch of separate trips for no particular reason. But let's head south here, and we can see that there is one hiding, if we can get close enough. Oh, and again, that little glow right there, that is another postal. We're not going to get those just yet because we're not a wolf, and we can't transform yet because we're human. But come over here and get the female ladybug. I really admire the golden bugs that can't fly around because they're just easier to get. So yeah, for that, and come across this little pillar right here. We can see another one glowing in that little bundle of flowers back here. And that's the male ladybug. It's the male ladybug? Then why is it a lady if it's a male? That's just not what I understand. Anyway, with that said and done, there's really nothing else we can get here just yet. Let's actually head back up the stairs, and we should go and check the side of Zora's Domain and Upper Zora's River, because there's a couple more golden bugs that we can get. They just don't leave you alone. They just do not leave you alone. So now that we're at this entrance of Castle Town, what we're going to do is head straight this way. I don't see Epona just yet, but we can actually give her a good whistle if we head this way really quick. It's a pretty funny way that I actually want to get to Zora's Domain. I actually want Epona for this because I want to get to the north Hyrule Field. Because there's a little shortcut to Zora's Domain. We can blow up a rock and just enter from there. But I need Epona for this, so I'm going this way. Anyway, now that we have her, we can basically just do a 180 right here and go this way. And we're going to need our bomb arrows for this. I already said in the before time that, again, pre-lake bed dungeon is going to suck. It's going to suck because there are a bunch of things you have to do. You just have to be tip-top on it because you don't want to go back and backtrack. It is just that tricky. Heading this way, we want to basically look for that. You see the very tip of that map there? We're heading for that. And because it's daytime, we can actually head back to Kakariko Village if we have enough time under an hour here. It's gonna suck. Again, I spent like an hour recording this episode. coming straight back here is a rock. A sweet rock. We're gonna blow this up. And inside is gonna be Zora's Domain. So welcome to Zora's Domain, and there's really not much we're going to get here besides some golden bugs. There is another collectible here, but I'm not going to mention that just yet. Heading right down here, and if we look to the very nook in front of us, to the left, there's going to be a golden bug right here. So let's go ahead and climb on top of this. If we can get there right now. There we go. And there's a golden bug in this grass patch right here. There we go. It's a male dragonfly. Awesome. And another thing we want to do is head straight this way. Alright, now that we made it over here, the one that's flying right in front of us to the left side is going to require the Gale Boomerang. You can do this with the Claw Shot, which you're going to get later in the game, way later, but it's really tricky. I think the Gale Boomerang is just easier. Go right here and grab that. You caught a female dragonfly. Bug fans love that golden color. Check out the... Yeah. And if we take a look, we have 20 golden bugs. We only need 4 more in the game. This is going to be the Oasis, and this is going to be the Sacred Grove. We're literally almost done with golden bugs. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to call it an episode right here, because that was a lot. That was a lot. Anyway, we're going to worry about Kakariko Village and everything else in the next episode. But for right now, we're just going to take it easy. Stay tuned, subscribe, like, comment, or anything else. Peace out, everyone.